The president taking his health care reform plea to a joint session in Congress. Now, keep in mind, this kind of joint session is usually for things like the State of the Union or even declaring war. In other words, it's a big deal. Is the president going a bit overboard here? Our next guest says yes. He is Mark Stevens, MSCO marketing president and author of the book, Your Marketing Sucks. See, I like saying it because it's on the book title so I can say it. Mark, thanks very much for joining us. We talked about this earlier with Jerry Seib and our own Peter Barnes. By using this session, he is sending a message. This is marketing, right?
Well, you just said it, using the session. I mean, that's the key term, is using the session. The session is actually, as we all know, is utilized for acts of war, State of the Union, etc. This is not a joint session of Congress. This is a Broadway show. Axelrod is a Broadway show producer. I believe
he's a good one.
He's a very good one.
He's a darn good one.
He's a great one. And now we're all following along like sheep. If he wants to simply explain what's in the health care plan, I mean, I said last Friday, take out the John Madden telerator and show us the 5 points. Yeah. We don't need a joint session.
It's funny, they have a web. This administration has been very good for the techies. I mean, they have a website for everything. I mean, for everything.
Right.
Why not just put a 5-point thing on a website?
Because
boom.
Absolutely. But
then we can all look at it and read it.
But there's undying faith in his ability to hoodwink us. And that's what this is. This is a hoodwinkorama. This is a Super Bowl with the president in the middle. This is the Supreme Court justices sitting there.
Yeah, but he is a powerful speaker. He's good.
It's not working, though. He was a powerful campaigner.
But listen, there's no doubt about his ability to orate and his ability to reach the public. Some of it.
Reach, but look at the polls. People are confused. A great communicator has to be able to charm and explain. Not both. They can't be disconnected. As a marketer, if we have attention for our clients on air or in print or whatever, we have to explain what the product's going to do. What is this product going to do? So I think it's overblown about he ran a magnificent campaign, and that's why he got elected. He can speak wonderfully. But now that we're getting to the rubber hits the road, we want to know what he plans. What's all this about? Give us the 5 points.
Wasn't Ronald Reagan the same way in some respects? Wasn't he able to come out and say, we have a problem and we need to fix it? But you didn't have to get into the details. You just wanted to believe that he would.
No. He absolutely told us the details. He said in his 100 days, I'm going to cut taxes, rebuild the military.
But how?
And stop.
I'm just, listen, I'm
here for
a debate and playing devil's advocate.
He fired air traffic controllers. Yeah. He lowered taxes, and he started building the military, period. He went home, went back to the White House and did it. We don't know what he's got planned, so we got a Super Bowl now. Here's my point. I think very seriously that the independents, McCain, people like that should not go to this. This is sheep.
But wouldn't that,
Yes.
What kind of a message would that send?
We're tired of being played with. Yes, it is disrespectful.
But I think we're getting disrespect. You're sort of lowering maybe the public's image of you by not going.
When do you run out of respect? When you're having sessions with school children, with play materials, with all of that. When do you run out of respect? I respect the office of the president greatly. The day that he was elected, I felt magnificent because I felt that it was a historic moment in America. And this is now, you run out of your respect factor if you're gathering all of the powers in Washington together to tell us what we already know. We know this is going to be fun.
There's a big stink over, this address to schools, and some parents say, I'm going to keep our kids out of school. Whether or not you like his policies, he is the president of the United States. Shouldn't every member of Congress go? Don't keep your kid out of school because of that. He's the president. Well, you disagree with his views.
Well, no, but he's the president. He's not a dictator. I would actually keep my kid out of school for that period of time because I don't trust him anymore. So that's a very big factor. And if I was in Congress, I would not go to the joint session because it's a trumped-up thing. If it was an act of war, if it was a State of Union, absolutely I'd have to go. If it was some new phenomenon he wanted to tell us about Afghanistan.
So in the end, is it good marketing or bad marketing? Or is it too much?
First of all, it's a marketing gimmick that's already being smelled out. And the greatest sign to me, our elected officials really need to say, should we go and play into the hands of an Axelrod trap? That's how I feel.
Well, they don't have to cheer. They don't have to applaud, but they should go and show their respect. But they don't have to stand up and give a standing ovation.
Well, I challenge them not to go, okay? So I don't have the great authority to do that. But as a marketing person, I know that if you show up, it's part of the
They're all here,
You're
so it's a de
sanctioning
facto
it.
support.
You're
It's sort of
sanctioning it.
it's an implied support.
He's going to walk in. Everybody's going to
that.
shake his hand. Supreme Court's going to be there. Everybody's going to be there. And there's a certain aura to it that it's not deserved. Show us the 5 points. That's what we want.
I know.
You know it's going to be a speech.
Maybe I'm old school. I don't know. Maybe I'm too old school. I'm an old man.
I agree. I didn't want you said it. I didn't want to say it.
All right, well, fair enough. Mark Stevens, MSCO Marketing. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Good debate.